Hey, what's up guys, Yaniv here and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about product inserts and my experience with product inserts and why I decided to start putting product inserts into my product packaging. So pretty much to break it down really quickly for you guys, I had my first product that did pretty well, and then I decided, I need to actually expand and put in a second product into Amazon and see how that would go. So for my second product, everything went pretty well. I started selling, but kind of what happened was because, lots of people came into the market, there was a particular person that was there a little bit before me, a seller, and they started selling really well too. So it was me and him pretty much the main, two people who were selling in that niche. And the guy started selling, I was selling a little bit better than he was at the time, but I just started noticing that his reviews started to shoot up, and the quality of his reviews and the speed at which they were coming were just way faster than mine. So I thought, okay, maybe this guy's, maybe he's doing like fake reviews or something like that. Maybe he's getting, friends and family to keep, leaving reviews for him. And I didn't understand exactly how he was getting those verified reviews and how he was getting so many of them. And slowly but surely, obviously, his reviews got more and more out of hand, and the kind of competition aspect there, he was kind of started making more sales than me. And obviously it's kind of like a loop, right? The more sales, the more the more reviews you get, and the more reviews you get, the more sales you get, right? And it kind of works like that. So I didn't know what to do, and I didn't know how he was doing it, because I had actually had JumpSend at the time, and it was helping me get reviews. I was getting reviews pretty well, like pretty fast. But somehow he was just getting more reviews than I was. And if you guys don't know, JumpSend is just an email sequence, like an email automator that kind of just you put in your emails, kind of what text you want the emails, what text you want in the emails that will be sent out to your customers. And then, it says like, hey, we just shipped out your product. Hope everything is going well. And you kind of ask for reviews through this like email sequence, so you don't actually have to write them yourself. And it's really great to get a lot of reviews that way. And it really helps like that too. And I use it for all my products. So it's really awesome software. If you guys want, there's a link in the description to get that. Maybe I'll make a video on it in the future. But back to the story, right? I was using JumpSend. I didn't understand how, even with using JumpSend, this guy was getting more reviews, more, everything, and I just didn't know what was going on. So I checked his pictures, I started studying his listing, and I figured out that, first of all, his packaging was really nice, and his packaging was on his first image. So I was like, okay, maybe that's a thing. Maybe I need to put my packaging up in the picture and put it in the first image. And I tried that, and my sales kind of increased a little bit, but I wasn't getting more reviews because of it or anything. But kind of I did it, kind of helped a little bit. And then I decided, that wasn't working, that wasn't it, and maybe my pictures were good, everything was good. So I decided, I'll purchase a test order of his product and see exactly what's going on there. Maybe his email sequence is better than mine. Maybe he has an email sequence that's better than mine, or maybe he's doing something, something that's like. So I didn't know, right? At the time I was pretty new, so I didn't know about product inserts and stuff like that. So I ordered the product. I got the product in. I ordered it ASAP. I paid for expedited shipping, everything. Just wanted to get it in and see what was going on. So I figured out that I opened it up. First of all, the packaging was really nice. It was nicer than mine, and I'll go into packaging more in a little bit and why that's so important. But I opened the product, and I'm like, wow, this guy has a product insert that is asking people to leave reviews. He wasn't doing anything against terms of service or anything. He wasn't asking for he wasn't kind of asking for 5-star reviews or paying for reviews, but he just had a product insert that was really well made. And I was shocked. I was like, wow, this is so smart. I don't know how I didn't think of this. And again, I was a beginner at the time, so I didn't really know about stuff like this. But he did that, and I was like, okay, you know what? I have to implement this into my product, into my business. And I decided, you know what? I'm going to sell out of all the units I have now in inventory, and I'm going to reorder more. I'm going to have a better product packaging. So I'm going to, improve on my product packaging. And again, we'll go through that in a little bit, how that's really important to get reviews and to get sales. And the second thing was that I was going to put in a product insert, and I was going to not copy his, but kind of improve on even his product insert and use it in conjunction with my JumpSend rather, to get more reviews. And I had known that there was kind of like a point of weakness for this seller where he wasn't using jump send. Because I had ordered the product, right, I would get any emails that he would be sending out to his to his customers, but he didn't send me any emails. There was no jump send. Therefore, I knew that with this product insert plus my jump send, there was an opportunity for me to overtake him again and get those reviews on him, and become the power seller, I guess, in that niche, and stabilize myself there. So pretty much I implemented all that and it worked perfectly. So let's go over really quickly, right, about how what I did and how that happened. So again, I put the insert in there, and we'll go over what to put into your insert in a little bit, but the insert worked perfectly. I gained reviews like I'd never seen before, and I implemented on my first product also, and my first product got a ton of reviews as well. It was kind of mind-blowing about what product inserts can do. Now, we're going to go over what you can and cannot say in a product insert, but there are certain things that you should say, and that will get you a ton of reviews. That's like absolutely mind-blowing how many you can get. And all of that is because I actually took that test order and I actually just like test, I bought his item just to test and see what exactly he was doing, to learn from him. A lot of people, guys, wouldn't do something like that. Don't be that person who's gonna cheap out on testing and buying other competitors' products, because just like this, right? I paid like, what was the $20-something? I paid for that. I gave him the money. It doesn't matter. It's not a lot of money. And then I took that, I turned it around, and I created a better product insert, a better product packaging, a better campaign for getting reviews, and kind of took over that position of #1 seller in that niche, just because I wasn't, I was willing to spend that money to figure out what the competition was doing and how I could improve my product. So never be afraid to spend money to kind of see what your competition is doing and improve on it. So now let's get into some things that I would recommend you do with your product, including your product packaging and your product inserts and all that kind of stuff that will increase your reviews and how many reviews you're going to get. So just wanted to let you guys know that this information, right, some of this stuff I got from the Jungle Scout. There's an article on it. I'm kind of going to go over all the important parts and all this stuff with you guys. This is actually the article that I found as soon as I started hearing about product inserts and stuff like that. I found this article, and I'll leave it linked in the description if you guys are interested in reading it. But pretty much I'm going to go through all the important parts and all this stuff really quickly for you guys here. So if you guys want to do it, again, it's in the description below. So really quickly, right? The first most important thing, right, is product packaging. People kind of cheap out on product packaging because they don't think it's so important, and they don't think that it's actually going to help you, get sales or get reviews or, stuff like that. Like, your product packaging actually helps you get reviews, helps you get better quality reviews and more reviews at that. And the reason for that is because people, good product packaging equals good reviews and good customer experience, because they kind of already, just from your packaging, they're expecting a high quality product and they're expecting the product to be good. If your packaging is poor and bad and, kind of looks like this, right? So it looks like it's in a poly bag, there's no branding, there's no nothing, right? Nobody, there's no connection there between the brand and the customer. They don't really know. This looks incredibly cheap to me, because it's in a bag. They didn't even think about putting it into like, a box or something. No, like that automatically, kind of sets people up for bad impressions of your product. So be very careful with stuff like this. I'd never recommend doing stuff like this. You definitely want to, get good product packaging and kind of, something like this. Another thing is a product like the one you see on the right. It's very easy for a hijacker to come in and steal your listing, and you'll never get it back because there's no product branding. There's nothing that actually differentiates you from the hijacker stuff. So people can just hop on your listing, and it's fully allowed because there's nothing different between your product and the product of the people who are going to, jump onto your listing. So be very careful with that because, you have really zero to no protection, doing little to no protection, doing something like that. So be very careful. And I would really recommend you spend the extra, whatever it is to, get a box, get a custom box and put your branding and your logo and, all this kind of stuff on it. So we're going to go over that in just a second. So, like you see over here, right? These barbecue grill gloves. The first image, it looks very nice. It kind of right away, exactly what it is. It says barbecue grill gloves, supreme heat resistant, grilling barbecue gloves. And what they did there, another important thing is you want to get your main keywords So do your keyword research and get your main keywords right on the box itself. Like people want to see right away. They want to know right away what it is and like exactly what the product is. So they don't want to, like, because it says barbecue gloves, I'm not going to confuse these with, like, let's say oven mitts, right? These are barbecuing gloves. They're not oven mitts. So right away, I know, okay, I'm not confused, and I'm not going to go out looking for another product, because a lot of customers are going to jump onto the page. They're going to see, this, and if it doesn't say exactly what it is, they'll be like, okay, I have no idea what this is. I don't care enough to look for it. There's, a ton more products that I can, buy that will actually tell me what it is. So again, make sure you have the main keywords on the actual product. Another thing is, right, over here, you can see they're also including, their product differentiators, stuff that is actually, improving on the competition, or kind of, they're just really, showing you exactly what you're getting with this product. It's heat resistance, waterproof, easy to clean, FDA grade silicone, lifetime warranty. So right away, customers are like, wow, this is like, a good product. This is a good brand. They stand by their product. And this is why, these are the things that differentiate it from the competition. So even if there's a lot of, competitors, you can have something like this in your main image alongside with the pictures of your product. And, people can automatically right away see, oh, wow, those are the differentiators. These are almost like the product features on an Amazon listing, right? Those bullet points that you have, just have them right on your, have them right on your product packaging and have it in your first image. It's going to make a lot more sales for you, and it's going to help with reviews because it just looks, more professional and, more personable to the brand, right? So that's that. Make sure you have that on your product packaging as well. Another thing, right? Why product packaging is so important, right? Imagine you're coming into a supermarket. Imagine, you see a bunch of products. They're exactly the same thing like you do in Amazon, right? For example, everything here is the same, right? There's nothing that's different. And maybe the prices are pretty much the same too, right? So there's nothing that's differentiating you from the competition. The reviews are low. There's really nothing there, right? So what are you going to go? If you go into a supermarket, right? You see a bunch of products that are the same. Which one are you going to pick? You're going to pick the one that's going to be the most eye-catching to you, right? So for example, this one right here, they decided that they were going to switch it up. They were going to do something different. And right away in their main image, you can see not only is there a product packaging, which these guys, none of them have, but there's also the color is red. Now, I don't necessarily think that you should change the color of the product that you're selling. It should be the same color. But if, for example, in this situation where everyone is selling the same color, like everything is the same, there's nothing to differentiate anybody, then in that case, something like this might work very well. And again, right away, you can see it says meat clause, right? Nice packaging, says meat clause. That's the main keyword. Right away, you're not wondering, okay, what is this for? What is this kind of like clause stuff? Meat clause. Right away, you know what it's used for. Right here, you can see a really great example about why product packaging is so important and how, product packaging can actually affect the perception of the product. So, right away you see, like, first of all, it's a very nice box. It's, it's a pretty cool box. It says good things away. You're building anticipation. You're building, desire to open up, your present. It's like Christmas morning, you just want to open it up and, you just want to, use whatever products inside or whatever, right? So kind of builds anticipation. Also, you can see that right away, they don't leave anything to the imagination. They will show you right away the instruction manual. Step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever it is, you have it done right there. You're not wondering, how do I use this exactly like that? So any of that stuff. So right away, you know exactly what it is, how to use it, and your product is right inside. So super, super good packaging. This is something you can look into, and it's just very, very good example of good branding and good packaging. So let's now talk about product inserts. Packaging is very important, but product inserts are just as important. Let's talk first about what you cannot do with product inserts and what will actually get you suspended or banned on Amazon. Something like this will get you suspended or banned, okay? You can never, ever, ever, first of all, ask for positive product reviews. So anything that's like 5 stars, or, leave a 5-star review, please leave a 5-star review. It means a lot to us, blah, blah, blah. You can't do that. You can't ask for positive reviews. You can ask only, we'll talk about that in a second, you can only ask for honest reviews. So positive reviews, if you ask for positive reviews, you will get banned. 2, you can't actually offer discount codes or discount, promotions on leaving reviews. So like this guy, save 50% on your next purchase if you leave a product review. That is not allowed. So those kind of things, stay away from them or you will get banned. You also cannot give money for reviews. Obviously, that's pretty self-explanatory. Don't pay people. Don't put inserts where you say, I'll pay you $20 to leave a 5-star review. That's gonna really get you banned. So be careful with stuff like that. Definitely don't put stuff like that in. Now let's talk about what you can do. Here's a good example of something that you can do. It says really quickly, are you happy with your barbecue gloves? If you are, please leave us a review. It means a lot to us, and it really helps our small business out. Something along those lines. If not, see, like it says there, if there's any reason there's anything missing, incorrect, not fitting, different than you expected, please reach out to us. We'd love to the opportunity to take care of it and to help you. And that is perfectly okay. You can also leave your your business email and get back to people that way. Again, don't ask for any reviews. Don't ask for anything like that. Asking for satisfaction level is really nice as well. Get them kind of to write you an email and see if there's anything that you can improve on, or if there's anything like that, they can also vent their frustrations with you rather than leaving it as a review. That's fine. Now let's go into what I personally do and how I stand out from the competition with my products, and how I get tons of reviews, tons of great high quality reviews, and what I do for that. So pretty much product packaging, incredibly important. Have that amazing product packaging. Keep it in your main image so people see it, and they'll be very impressed with that, and they'll go into the product with high hopes and high expectations. Like they'll already be on a good mood and be already impressed with the product packaging. On my product insert, I obviously have I ask them for their satisfaction level. I ask them to leave an honest review, and I ask them if there's anything wrong, and if there is, please reach out to us and we will help you out. So that's something along those lines. Very, very important, and we'll we'll cut down a lot of the negative reviews, and kind of get people to be happier with your product and your service and your customer service, as for that matter. Also, in any single product, I've learned this the hard way. No matter how easy and self-explanatory you think the product is for the customer, always have a instructions manual in it. No matter how easy, I swear, just put something in and kind of tell people how to use it, because people have no idea what they're doing sometimes, and you don't want to get people leaving you reviews or bad reviews for not understanding how to use the product for whatever reason. So make sure you have an instructions manual in any product, no matter how simple you think it might be to use. Another great thing I found is that you can actually add a product insert. So another one, so you have the first insert that's asking for the reviews and stuff like that, asking for honest feedback. The second one is instruction manual, and the third one I actually do is a something along the lines of what's on your product packaging. I kind of have something in there that's reinstating all the benefits of using this product, all the benefits of this one versus all the other people's, and how this one is the best, the most amazing one out there, right? So you have something like that, just reinforcing their ideas and reinforcing their belief of why they bought your product rather than anyone else's. This is going to reduce buyer remorse. It's going to reduce people doing refunds and returns, and you're going to obviously, without refunds and returns, you're going to keep more money. You're going to be making more money. And also, it's going to reduce people leaving you negative reviews, because you're kind of reinforcing the idea that they did an amazing purchase with your product. So that really helps, and that's really going to help you reduce returns, get better quality feedback and more feedback, and overall just make you more money. So that's super important as well. Another thing is use jump send. Jump send is incredibly important also. In conjunction with everything you're doing, just add all of the stuff that I mentioned. So all the inserts and stuff like that, just add them into your email sequence, and not necessarily pictures of them, but implement those same ideas into your email sequence that you're going to email people. Make sure that you're actually implementing all those inserts in those email sequences, and it's going to do the same thing, kind of reinforce all their beliefs and stuff like that, and get you more high quality reviews. The reason I do both is because sometimes people might just throw away the inserts and not even read them, so maybe they'll check their emails, and maybe sometimes people won't check their emails, but they'll see their product inserts in the packaging. So I kind of cover all my bases, and that way I actually get a ton more reviews and a ton more high quality reviews. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video. I hope this actually did help you guys out, and if you have any comments or questions, please leave them down below. I'll get back to every single person. Remember to leave a like on the video, and again, leave that comment down below, and I do take every single comment into consideration and every single video idea into consideration, so definitely leave me something down below and I'll look into it. But that's it for product inserts, and I'll see you guys next time.